But do you want to have a ton of money and kind of look like that?
Well, I mean, the question is more, do you need to have a shredded body to be like?
I think it's no. Look, I think it's more about the routine and like the discipline. And you know what Jocko says: discipline equals freedom, right? Yes. I feel like we have to apologize every single week about missing episodes. I mean, I haven't released one this week just yet, so
yeah, I think it's
by the time you're probably listening to this or viewing this podcast episode, that was last week.
So, that was last week, yeah. So I got a little funny article.
What is that?
There's a company that wants to hire, that wants to pay a hypercritical Karen for $65 an hour.
Whoa.
This is 65 American dollars an hour,
dude,
to review products. So what is a Karen? You know, what's your thought on a Karen?
Well, the first thing that you shown me on your computer, by the way, it's here. Like we'll put a picture of that here. Instantly, the hair.
Oh,
instant recognition.
This is the I want to speak to the manager haircut.
Yeah,
instant Karen. But I guess for those who don't know what a Karen is, it's basically used as a term to describe an angry, entitled,
mother,
generally white, a woman of privilege, who will often want to speak to the manager to complain about a variety of small, innocuous problems.
Straight up, just comes into the store, looks at the employees like, I want you to speak to your manager.
That's right.
Doesn't even want to speak to you.
Anybody else.
Not hello, nothing. Just like, manager, please.
Yeah, but essentially this service is basically what they want to do was hire somebody. Doesn't have to be a Karen, like name doesn't have to be Karen. But what this person will have to do is write 3 very honest reviews for this website, and be the voice and authority behind our about a call a Karen service, which is a way for potential customers to call for advice and recommendation on products.
That cannot be serious, right? Well, can you imagine working for that company, you being the manager of these Karens? Of a whole team of Karens.
Imagine being the boss of the Karens. This Uber Karen.
Yeah, you'd have to have some calm interpersonal skill to manage all those Karens. But $65 an hour, that seems a bit excessive. For just to review products?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's for a 3-month gig, but there is a view to extend if it's popular.
Wow.
So, do you qualify? All you have to be is 21, have access to a property large enough to test products, and 21. Also,
dude, the average age of Karens is 35.
You just have to be over 21
and have 2 kids.
Well, that's not one of the requirements here.
21,
and you don't have to be named Karen, so you already passed that. And you have to be Karen by nature, not Karen by name, Karen by nature.
Wow.
Yeah, $65 an hour. I wouldn't mind being a Karen for $65 an hour.
I'll pass.
You pass?
I'm not Karen enough. I've got too much sympathy for these retail workers. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, especially for the managers that have to deal with these Karens.
For $65 an hour, I'll be Uber Karen.
Wow.
Yeah. So, what you been up to anyway?
What have I been up to? I've launched my website. I'm in the process of
plug.
Yeah, so if you guys want some Asian groceries sent directly to your door, we have a code down in the description below. I have just thought of that just then. If you guys want some, Asian groceries sent to your door.
Can you change the code?
Yes, I can. I created the code myself.
Escape.
Yeah, the Escape Road 20, right?
Yeah, whatever that might be. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I launched the website last Friday, and I already got 2 sales happening, and that was pretty exciting. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
I don't know if that's getting to privacy, but what was some of the orders?
Some of the orders?
Yeah. Are they mean noodles? Are they like
actually like a couple of those seasoning mixes, like those there's a couple of bags where they're like a seafood seasoning sort of thing.
Okay.
I don't know. I have to speak to Abby with all of this stuff. I deal with mostly the website and I don't really deal with too much with the products. So Yeah, it's not too bad.
Can I get rice delivered?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Not 25 kilos though.
Not 25 kilos.
It's just too expensive to get that sent over around the country.
Hmm.
So got that going. 2 sales, pretty happy. Just gotta do some more marketing, really.
Marketing. So if hopefully this is a vehicle for some of that to drive some of that sales, and so if anybody out there has any sort of Asian grocery needs, you're looking for some Lee Kum Kee, you're looking for some
Lee Kum Kee, damn.
What's some other brands? Some Ayam, some whatever
some
that might
Lobo.
be. all of that. It's
he knows his stuff. I love it. I love it.
It's all there, and help him out, which will help us out.
You know what's weird though? Like once you're starting a product, in your head, it's like the greatest thing ever. So you always expect people to buy straight away upon launch. Man, I spent the first 3 days scratching my head as to why people weren't buying.
But did you really think that it was the best, or were you sort of critical enough to think that no, this has to be better, that has to be better?
Well, my train of thought was that the business model was already there. The grocery store was already there. So my train of thought was, if I take this and put it online and provide a service for people to order all over Australia, there should be some buyers automatically. But it's not the case. I was speaking to one of the guys at the gym, at the JITS gym, and he was saying that the people that come to the store go out of their way to come to the store because it's convenient for them. Hence what the convenience store. But the people buying online are a different animal altogether.
Yeah, generally it is a very different customer base, and I'm sure there is some overlap in some of those customers. Those who usually come in, they might transition to an online ordering kind of people, but at this stage, just a lot of tweaking to do, being such a new e-commerce website. If you do run an e-commerce website, I just realized that there's a lot of marketing involved that you need to do, and planning for those marketing campaigns and whatnot. So it's not just enough just to list a product and say like, hey, we're here, buy from me. But it's not like that. Yeah, I mean, I'd certainly argue that marketing should take up a massive amount of your budget. You always need to get more eyeballs on. Even when you have enough eyeballs, you probably need more.
What are you learning at the moment, Ron?
About marketing from you?
Well, no, I'm actually like doing a lot of learning on SEO, search engine optimization. So that's I was speaking to one of my friends who's done some social media marketing as well, and she says that you either have money or you have time, right? And I don't have money. Spending it all on camera gear and podcasting gear. But so I have time though. That's why I'm trying to learn some SEO happening.
Does that mean that if you have money, then you can get someone else to deal with SEO for you? You
can, or you can just pay per click.
Pay per click.
Yeah. So I was playing around with Google AdWords, right? This is, if for anyone who wants to do any sort of marketing online for any web pages or e-commerce, have a listen to this. This kind of scares me. I was playing around with Google AdWords. You know how it tells you, here's $100 credit for you to put an ad on Google for people to see.
Very enticing.
All right. So Google gave me like a suggested amount that I need to spend per day, and how long I should be running that ad. It worked out to be $15 a day at the minimum.
Jeez.
Right? And it worked out to be about over $400 a month. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. This is too expensive for me. And I mean,
would you do it as a one-off just to see if you can
look in the long run? If I have multiple e-commerce website, I will. If I have like a dedicated marketing team or dedicated agency that take care of it for me, I probably will. But at this stage, it's not happening. I just don't have enough money to run that kind of thing. It's not it's not, what's the word?
Sustainable.
Sustainable. That's the word.
Sustainability.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I mean, obviously $400 is one way you can spend money to boost boost your advertising, marketing. What is something else that's a little bit more cheaper, valuable that you could do?
Okay, ready? Hey Ron, can you share this for me?
What's that called? Using friends?
It's
Networking?
yeah. Well, social networking, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I might do that. Like I've been a bit quiet about that because I didn't know how to approach my friends. So
Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of friends who listen to our podcast.
yeah.
And I would say the vast majority of them, we went like, hey, listen to a podcast. It was more like we just put it on our social medias.
We probably should, like, when we talk to people, it's like, hey, we have a podcast, by the way. Just randomly. It's like, hey, how are you? Hey, I have a podcast.
I feel
My
like
mom just died. Hey, I have a podcast.
like 2020 is like well, obviously it's not the best year, but you know how they always like make fun of like vegans, how they always want to tell you that they're vegan.
Yeah.
I feel like now's the days where everyone will tell you about their podcasts.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's funny you should mention that. This morning, I was coming back from F45 with Abby, Jay, and May, right? And we listened to the radio. By the way, I never listened to the radio.
FM radio?
FM radio.
Wow.
It's dirty. I think it was like Carl and Jackie. No. What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like FM radio.
Yeah, no, me neither. But like, it was just like they were talking about how DJ Khaled's got a podcast now.
DJ Khaled. Really?
Yeah, apparently he's been paid by Spotify as well to host a podcast. It was like the cringiest sort of promo for it.
I mean,
It's like, DJ Khaled. I am bringing what's called fame, money, fortune, and
To who?
like basically to the podcasting world. I'm worried, like listening to that kind of things. Kind of makes me worried for the podcasting game because it was so niche before. Like when we started like a year ago, people still didn't know about it. It was only like after, I feel like it's during COVID-19 is when people actually started discovering a lot more.
Yeah, I think a lot of well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I do know that there's a couple of actors who just started the podcast.
Yeah.
During the COVID time, I guess filming is difficult right now, so
It is.
podcasting is another way to sort of keep the name in the media.
It's relatively easy if you really think about it.
I mean, what's the start cost? Basically nothing.
Yeah, well, nothing really. If you don't want to spend some gear into it, but hey.
Well, I mean, if you're an actor, this is
Yeah.
chump change. So yeah, I mean, like the guy from what's that show? The Ozarks.
Yes.
That
What's his
guy's,
name? The guy, the main character?
Yeah, the main guy.
Yeah.
He started a podcast.
For
I
real.
think. Yeah.
What was it about? What is it
know.
about? Well, that's quite.
Everybody's got
Well,
sort of
that's
podcast now.
why it's kind of worrisome for me. It's like, how do we like get above the noise now?
But do you know why it's easy for them? Because they already have the network,
Yeah.
right? They already have the, if I'm a famous-ish actor, I get some other famous-ish actor, get their fans on to listen to them, and it's easy.
Are you complaining right now?
Well, no, because I'm not a famous actor. No, I don't pretend to be. I sort of know where I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, like they clearly have an advantage over the regular folk.
Yeah.
And the podcasting economy is, I think there's enough money in there that it is worth their time.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
It is an upcoming game. Like Gary Vee says that a lot. He goes that audio is the next big thing. So it's really about like how do we sort of break out of the crowd, break out above the noise, kind of thing.
Well, I mean that's really the most difficult.
Yeah.
Puzzle to solve.
Yeah. Well, we're still trying to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, now it's like to the point where I'm like, I just want to do this because I enjoyed it. Like
this is fun.
Like every single week. Like
we missed a week, and I got to say, I'm like,
were you on withdrawal?
This feels weird. Not to talk.
There was a withdrawal, right? Jesus.
There was a little bit of withdrawal, a little bit of that, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's So a lot of people are obviously starting podcasts. We started ours we started recording in August or something last year.
Yeah, it's been a year now. It's been a year, 1 month
since we officially started recording, but not so much.
Actually, it's been like once we started on the 13th of August last year, 2019, and it is now to the 22nd of September as of this recording. So it's been a year and a month and a bit now.
A month and a bit.
How
Jeez.
have we grown? I wonder.
Well, I mean, we
Let us know,
started
guys.
with just audio, right?
Yeah, just audio, yeah.
Just audio. We had our what do you call it? Our theme music, not theme music, the intro music. Which
looking back on it, that theme music was weird.
I really enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
But no. I enjoyed it at the start because this was like, we're like, wow, we have some sort of theme music to this thing
To
that
us.
we have. I was like, hey, this is kind of cool, right? I've never had theme music in my life, right?
Yeah.
So then, but then after a while, I realized that it's not that cool. It's just like music.
It got kind of annoying at one point. Maybe more for me because I'm sitting and listening to every single time that I'm editing this.
To be honest, I got bored of it as well.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
But that's why we sort of
we'll probably have to have season 3 come in with a new song.
Season 3. I wonder when that's going to go.
Yeah.
So so it's been a couple of weeks.
It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute, man.
A
Hot minute. How's this whole F45 thing been for you? So I think you only got about 2 weeks left.
Actually, this is the last week.
This is the last week.
The weigh-in is actually next week. So I'm
wow.
super pumped to see the results. Well, with just my bathroom scale, I can see that I've already lost about 4.5 kilos, I think.
Far out.
And I feel pretty good. Like when
I think I probably gained 4.5 kilos during COVID.
Just gave it to you. I was like, just here, have it, bro. So put it in there. No, I feel that's Australian. Yeah, no. I feel good, bro. And every time I go to the gym now in F45, like it feels like I'm there and I want to be there. It's no longer like, hey, I need to wake up. It feels like shit. No, I'm at 6:30 in the morning. I'm up. So yeah, I'm used to it. And then the results actually shows when I'm rolling at the gym at JITS as well. I feel amazing. I feel clear minded. I'm not gassing out. Like I keep going.
So what I mean, what's the plan after this? The weigh-in is in a week. Do you continue or how does that?
Yeah, Abby and I have been talking about it. It is expensive for sure. But I think it's going to continue.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a confession though. I ate some sugar the other day.
Whoa. I ate sugar as well, but
it's been about a month though. It has been.
But I thought you were keeping it for that. Oh yeah.
It was my mom's birthday.
Yeah, fair enough. So it was like last Tuesday when it ended, right? Yeah. What kind of sugar did you take?
It was ice cream cake.
It's pretty good. I had some ice cream just before.
How dare you?
Just a little bit
didn't
ice cream.
Tell me
Just
at
a little
all.
bit.
Like I feel betrayed.
Well, I thought you're still off the whole, sugar
I am.
thing.
I just had like a tiny piece.
Well, you're still. Well, I mean, does that mean you had to punish yourself or?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm already punishing myself enough already.
How's a diet? Is it clean?
It's not bad. Like you find ways around it now. It becomes like normal.
Is it sustainable?
It's very sustainable.
What are you eating for dinner?
At the moment, like for lunch, I just had a burrito, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I just had like grilled chicken, like brown rice. Told him to hold like some of the sauces off, and you're good.
What sauces? Like the hot sauce?
Yeah.
The hot sauce, like that makes a burrito.
Hey man, my body's my temple. My body is
still having a burrito. Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah. So your lunch and your dinner, they're pretty relatively clean? Or?
Relatively clean. I have breakfast now. I never have breakfast.
Yeah.
Like before F45, like
You have it after
F45.
Yeah.
So we come home 6:30. So I wake up 6:30, go train, get back home around 8, and straight away hit the breakfast and have a protein shake.
What's in your shake?
Just protein shake.
Oh,
like
just powder. That's it.
Powder and like milk. Really good. Like and after that, I have my black coffee. Have to have my black coffee, bro. So good.
What do you think of this this idea that a lot of high performing entrepreneurs have a very, very, I don't know if it's strict or a very strong, regular, consistent workout routine? Do you think you sort of have to have that disciplined workout sort of to build the body in order to also be really successful as an entrepreneur? Or can you just be a couch potato and still be really successful?
Look, definitely not a couch potato. That's not going to get you anywhere, bro.
was going to say something, but I don't know. That's going to be rude.
Say it.
Do you know who's the founder or CEO of Steam?
The game?
Yeah, it's the
Your
streaming
game platform-ish thing? Yeah.
yeah.
What about him?
Yeah. Have you seen him?
Should I
He's
Google him right
He's
now?
a billionaire. Yeah. I think his name is like Gabe Newell or something.
Of Steam. Oh God. He's legit a neckbeard without the hat, without the fedora.
Without the beard, without the actual.
Oh, that's the meme guy. That's him, right?
I don't know if he's a meme guy, but you know,
Immature, by the way, guys. Immature.
this guy is a legit billionaire though. So
But hey, to each their own. But do you want to have a ton of money and kind of look like that?
well, I mean, the question is more: do you need to have a shredded body to be like?
I think it's no. Look, I think it's more about the routine and like the discipline. And you know what Jocko says: discipline equals freedom, right?
Yes.
So once you've taken that out, like that step in the morning, I reckon like everything just falls into place.
I have to say, from a working out standpoint, I've been pretty not good, undisciplined with the weight training.
Thank you for being honest.
However,
Thank
I
you for
have
being
started
honest.
running,
Okay.
and running is never something that I used to do.
And how do you find it?
I find it's at first I really hated the idea of it because I knew I was going to get gassed out, but now I'm like actually happy because I'm actually surprised I can run further than I think I actually can.
How long is that?
Well, it's like, I don't know, 20 minutes.
20
Wait, just
how many kilometers is that? As in like straight run, no stopping, right?
No, not like jog, like just jog.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, if people look at me, I am not a running person.
You got a gut happening, man.
You know,
The
even
computer's
before the
got a
gut,
gut.
even before the gut, I'm not a running person.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sort of relaxing.
No, look, I think there's a sense of accomplishment once you do a workout. I mean, you hate it while you're doing it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I hate the trainer when they come like, "Come on, Foong, you can do it." I'm like, and then when they're not looking, I just drop the weight.
Have you ever had inside tears where you're crying inside, but you know keep a tough, manly exterior?
Oh no, man, I'm expressive. It's all out there.
It's all out.
Yeah, I'll cry on this podcast if I have to.
The sweat sort of like you know, mixed in with the tears, so nobody knows.
Dude, I've been sweating so much ever since like I did 45. Like I've never been able to sweat like I can sweat now.
I feel like sweating is
even at rolling, like when I'm at gym,
Yeah.
it's kind of disgusting because I look like I just had a shower. I'm legit like dripping
it's
everywhere.
pretty gross. It is pretty gross. So for anybody that doesn't know jiu-jitsu or you know has never done it before, the gi or the uniform they wear is thick.
Yeah.
And if that thing gets soaked, is like the most disgusting thing to touch.
Yeah.
And when you have like somebody else who's just like trying to get all up in your face with, you know, body sweat and gi sweat.
Just do no gi, man.
It's disgusting.
no
Well,
gi,
even no gi is
yeah.
disgusting as well. I feel like no gi is even worse because like the gi at least soaks in some of that sweat. No gi is just like straight.
This is why you get like something like this. Like at the moment, I have like, I don't know. I'm not training this week. I have to get this checked out, but I potentially have staph infection.
By the time this episode comes out, you'll probably find out.
I'll find out. Yeah, I'll put it out there. Like it kind of got worried. You know, have you seen how it starts?
I have not.
Okay, it's legit. Just looks like a pimple.
Okay,
and then you.
Did you think it was like possibly staph because it's in a weird spot?
Well, I've been wary about it since my brother Jay had it. Right. So obviously like he's gone through it, like, but for him, before he knew what staph infection actually was, he just thought it was just a regular pimple, but it was appearing everywhere on his body. He didn't know what it was. It was not until someone else mentioned it to him, like to go to check it out, that he found out it was staph. And
every pimple is a staph?
Yeah, so it spreads. So if you don't like cover it up like I do here, it spreads throughout your body. And by the way, everybody's got staph on their skin. It's just like a bacteria. It's just like if it gets into your wound, then it has the potential to become infectious.
Like if you get like a high load of staph in a wound,
I
then
guess
it'll
so,
get
yeah,
infected.
It's kind of nasty. I'm not gonna put a picture up, but you guys can Google that yourself.
It is pretty nasty.
And so for me, I was kind of worried. I'm like, I saw this red spot, so I scratched it, and one morning I woke up with a pimple there. I'm like, this is like a weird place to have a pimple.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to pop him, but I popped it, and it's been like swollen since. So I don't know
underneath,
Hmm?
like underneath, like the skin.
No,
Like
it's like open. Like it's
This might be the dirtiest, grossest like episode we've done.
People need to know. People need to know. This is what
They need to know the signs of staph.
Yeah. So yeah, like I mean, I say potential stuff. I'm covering up just because as a precaution, but I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I'll find out.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's just a dirty pimple.
Dirty people. Come back to Jits, Ron.
Yeah.
Come back to Jits.
I think I will.
Fuck yes.
Soon.
Man, I'm so pumped. I want you to see you back.
Yeah. So
just come do like honestly, if you don't want to come to the classes, come to Open Mats on Sunday just to
I don't mind classes. I just want to come at a time that sort of like works for me. And
yeah.
I know that the gym is starting to do morning classes at 6:30.
That's
I'm
super early. Though.
And I'm already awake then anyway. So I thought, most of the time I'm either doing nothing or sleeping. So I thought maybe I'll just hit the gym.
Yeah. Good man.
But yeah, I think the first few lessons is going to be a shit show,
bro.
It's going to be a shit show.
I remember coming back from COVID when the class reopened. My God, I was gassed hard. Could not breathe. Like, yeah. Anyway,
it's worse when you have like some heavy dude using his weight on you as well.
Yeah. There's a kid called Manu. Like I think it's blue belt, but he's 16, right? Huge. 100 and something kilos.
Cool. Big boy.
Man, when he sits on you, or even if you let him pass your guard and he applies that side control on you, you feel like I'm just almost panicking. Like legit, my body's just going into overreactions, and then have to control it and think about my training.
That's like a fresh white belt
mentality.
Reaction, I feel like. And I reckon I'm going to have a lot of that when I come back.
Yeah.
A lot of that panic.
Oh, can't wait. We'll take a video. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Anyways, guys, I think we're done for the night. We'll have those notes, the things that we mentioned in the show notes, guys.
Call a Karen.
Call a Karen.
Call a Karen.
Is that legit the service?
I think that's the service. Call a Karen.
Anyways, guys, by the way, if you are watching this video now, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and also leave us a comment. Yeah.
Talk about YouTube.
Yeah.
You know how you do the thumbnails?
Yes.
Can you Photoshop the Karen haircut on me?
Fucking oath, I will.
That's so good.
It's insane. Yes. Hell yeah.
I think you already went through the social medias, did you?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Okay,
that's just YouTube, man.
Facebook, Instagram, those are the main places to hit us up.
Yeah.
And whenever we have news of new episodes, it'll be on there.
Yeah, Ron's really active on Instagram though.
That's
all that thumbnail on Instagram. That's all him.
I do my best work there. If you think it's trash, that's also me.
Yeah.
How else can you support us?
We also have a Patreon, guys. There's only like a small $2 donation if you guys enjoy the show, and if you find some value in it. We'll have some more tiers over time. Like it's just been hectic for the both of us, I reckon. So, by all means, you can also support us by just sending us an email saying that you love the show or you have some recommendations. And to our friends and family, if you guys watching this, we really would appreciate some feedback if you like the show or not.
And look, if you're a Karen, send us the Karen feedback as well. We'll take that.
Side note, regarding Karen, Abby's got a friend called Karen. And you know what her Instagram handle is? What is it? The Real Karen.
Oh, The Real Karen.
The Real Karen.
Bit of a side note, but apparently the name Karen is going to be phased out very soon. Because it already wasn't popular, and now is like with this whole call a Karen.
Yeah, apparently there's like the arch nemesis of Karen is the name called Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh. And I need to look this up. It's interesting.
Let us know.
See you guys.
See ya.